Hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, where today we're going to be making our way to Grandel. Taking a bit of a longer path than we necessarily have to, but that's because there's these shiny red things that I want. Also, I went into the expert mode menu, leveled up a little bit, so it might not even be the worst thing that we had this join this fight. Though this fight is getting a little larger than I would like it to be. Getting more than a little larger than I would like it to be. We need Pawn Specters ready. Oh. Nene, why did you not use Shield Smash on that thing? Ah, dang it. Okay, here's what we do. We run, or we die.
Sorry.
I guess running stopped being an option. That's fine. Gives us a chance to thin out some of what became the herd, as well as get more Pawn Spectre meter. Okay, so we've got our Pawn Specters ready, but we're going to go ahead and not use them against this single standard Durkin. Just for some reason, I get the feeling that's not the best use of them. I'm sorry, where did you three come from? Well, actually not late on that mild down. Didn't mean to go to Battle Soul, but whatever. We should live. I like that Nene is finally actually keeping aggro. Like, I'm actually using a bunch of arts, and Nene is mostly holding aggro. Except when Kino takes it with his heels. So this Echidno. I'm sorry, what? Where did these ones come from? Is it just a thing that when I kill one specific Turkin, it brings in a bunch more? Why is this happening? Well, so much for that. What else joined? The music changed. Oh wait, the music changed because Nene fell down. That's a problem. Yeah, let's use armor. Why not? Didn't mean to actually open up the Monado menu, but armor is good. Okay, Kino, I need you to not be dazed. You're kind of still the majority of our access to heals. And a little more for him. Oh, they've got a healer of their own. I swear, if more Turkins show up when I finish with this set, I will be upset. You had better not have additional friends, buddy. Hey, look at that. No more Turkins.
Big sis can get cuddles. Meh, but Nene tied too. Kino, you give cuddle first.
Why don't I cuddle with you both? Right, let's do this.
Okay, and now we've got this quad wing all by itself, which should free us up to get that UM all by itself, or at least with just an Echidna friend. Cool. We're all asleep. Oh. So, because that Echidna decided to join in while it was close enough to this UM, it brought the UM with it. Thanks, Echidna. Oh, almost got it. Maximum damage. Okay, so the Echidna's still alive, but the UM here is nice and dazed. Didn't get dazed any further, though, which makes me sad. I mean, part of that's on me, but Nene didn't bother to use her shield or smash. Alright, yeah, let's get rid of this Echidna. We don't need it here. Alright, time for more of these. Nice that Melly is participating, but, yeah, she's not in the active party. Alright, there's a break. Come on, Nene. Give us a topple. Come on. Yeah, it doesn't help if you use mild down right as it's wearing off. I really need to invest in levels to Shulk's break arts so that they last just a couple seconds longer. That'll probably make a pretty big difference based on what Nene acts like at this point. But yeah, we got it. So now we get that. No additional UMs around here. Oh, seriously, this is a ledge? Come on. Come on, Shulk. There you go. Didn't want to get close enough to aggro the Turkin. Because for all I know, they would summon infinite friends again. Alright, let's see here. There it is. Well, we'll probably have to deal with these guys, so we might as well. I mean, at least these ones aren't hard to deal with. And this thing's gonna die before standing. And it looks like our next fight should get us a level. Alright, now that we've got those, we're close enough that it's actually faster to just walk from here. Unless we wanted to warp up there and then jump down, which probably would be survivable, but I don't want to do it. Just in case. So, towards Grandel we go. Though we will allow ourselves to be distracted a little bit pretty soon. Because there's a Pawn Spectre over there being guarded by a UM that we may not be a high enough level to deal with, but we'll find out. Alright, we'll gather this ether vein first, just in case. Might get something of value out of it. Not in particular. This isn't even where we want to be. We want to be further this way. And there's a favorite. Six to go. Alright, so here's the deal here. There's two smaller Tokilos and one big one. That big one is a couple levels above us and a UM, which makes it very possible for it to be a big jerk to us. But if we can get rid of its little friends without aggroing it, and then have our Pawn Spectres at least mostly ready for the fight, then we could probably take it. And to get our Pawn Spectres as ready as possible, we need to use Shulk's positionals as much as possible. Hey, no days. I have no idea where Kino is, and I'm a little worried to just go running around willy-nilly here. Alright, looks like we will have a decent shot at having our Pawn Spectres ready kind of early on here. Especially if this thing doesn't target Shulk the whole time. Please target someone else. Please. Someone other than Shulk. Thank you. And there we go. Pawn Spectres are just about ready. And once our health is full... Hello, Cyclonic Ugana. Okay, so it's immune to break, which means it also can't be dazed. But it can be damaged. And damage. That's a good chunk. Not the best chunk, but a good chunk. So my next goal, to make this more doable, is try to keep armor up as much as possible. Which actually means I should be doing more auto-attacking. And also more of this. Okay, so we've got armor up for this. Yeah, that whatever wind, Kurususu or whatever. That's the most dangerous move this thing has, so having armor up for it is kind of good. Oops, too early.
Do it now!
Not the best damage we'll ever see, but still damage. Not dead quite yet, Tay-Tay. So that is a cute little call out. Please be dead, please be dead. Tay-Tay cannot look. And looks like we got this thing no problem.
Nene need more! More! Kino could have knocked that one out.
So yeah, armor makes a big difference. It's great. Ooh, agility up 3. At least we got one useful thing. It's going to be more useful once we actually get slots onto Shulk. And now that that UM is dead, we get to climb our way on up here. Pretty sure it would have aggroed to us at some point during this climb had we not killed it. But we have killed it, so we get to just climb on up here and say hello to this Pond Spectre. Hello.
Yo, boss.
Oh, you never ain't not pumpified? Sure. Oh. Yeah. Uh-oh. We gotta get rid of bodacious Rogals. And is the UM that hangs out over here yet, or does it only show up later? Looks like the answer is it only shows up later, which means this treasure chest is ours for the opening. And we got some nice things. Like we can slap that aggro up there. And what's martial artistry again? AP up. Shulk could use some martial artistry. And is that all that's up here right now? I guess so. Yeah, looks like it. So, I guess we should go deal with those bodacious Rogals. And hopefully not fall off these platforms again. I should probably track the quest, shouldn't I? And there they are. That shouldn't be too tough. Our biggest foe should be the long fall. Unfortunately, can't break them. And let's use some armor because why the heck not? There's fewer things more effective than just, as it is right now, giving ourselves 70% damage reduction. Okay. Already most of the way through both of them. Why not armor? And just you stand between us and our new Pawn Spectre.
It's over.
Never give up, Spirit is hereupon
Well, I guess we gotta go back and talk to him.
Nene get back.
Ah,
Meh.
ah, ah, ah.
Wow. I know there's like a 1 in 3 chance every time you use landmark travel that UMs will come back, but I did not expect it to come back so quickly. Also, I guess it doesn't aggro if we just walk on up. Wow, only takes you 1 minute to get there and back? Alright. I mean, that's kind of why I talked to you in the first place. Alright. There's a lot of Pawn Spectres who do not trust 1-1. So we only have 3 more Pawn Spectres to find. And apparently the ones that he just pointed us to were ones that we already know of, because I don't see any additional ones marked. But whatever. We can live with that. Oh. That ether vein has respawned. No reason not to gather it. It is yellow, which means it can be ether up, which is what I'm really hoping for here. It is not ether up. It's not even related to ether up. And let's... Yeah, level 70 sounds good to me. I know there's not that much point in expert mode if you're going to be staying at the highest level that you can. But then again, it does at least help you out in the times between when you would have leveled and when you level yourself. Ooh, aggro up 3. Yeah, we can live without her having another HP up. She's got plenty. Just gotta try and keep her actually keeping aggro.
Greetings. We have heard from Teelan that a man called Radsum lives within these walls.
Ah, friends of Teelan's, are you? We've been expecting you. Go on, in you get.
You're letting us straight through?
You don't look particularly concerning, is all. These walls are imposing, but they aren't here for controlling foot traffic. They're to keep savage monsters from having themselves a rampage.
Most sensible. Well, we'll be going then.
Thankings! Sorry for time taking.
They could have let us through the small gate. Feel like for monster control purposes, only opening the big gate when the small gate's too small would have been smarter. And you're just gonna leave that open? Guys, this isn't how monster control works. You're doing it wrong. Also, I recall there being something of value up here. Not over there, but on the other side. Ah, yes. This is something of value. I mean, it's not great value. Who? I'm sorry, are my pawn specters lemmings? Actually, lemmings don't do that, naturally. But 4 of these pawn specters definitely did just jump off this wall for no reason. 5. In the wild, lemmings do not just walk off cliffs. That was an engineered shot that happens to be rather cruel in that very old Disney movie. Classic Disney, and by classic I mean like many decades ago, was not the best role model. Alright. Can't do that quiet moment yet. Can collect this favorite. What color of gathering spot do we got over here? Light blue. Can we even get anything useful that's light blue? Oh! Yes, we can. Wow, you can just pull heatsink out of the ground here? Oh, we got a pretty big upgrade for him. Let's equip this, and then we'll do swap gems with current. Yeah, heatsink in the base game only came from like 2 quests ever. So the fact that we can just pull it up out of the ground for Kino, that's a big help. What else am I looking for? I guess we'll collect this favorite down here. And then make a beeline for that quest that we can grab. Just 4 to go. I feel like I remember the Pororo's Favorites quest being a much longer duration thing.
Yoo-hoo!
But you have a quest to offer. Ah.
Yoo-hoo!
Oops. That's a really deep sigh of relief. Really? You fell out of a tree and now you're afraid of trees? I mean, that seems pretty normal to me. Ah, yes, because you can't just use any old thing to heal her. Like, can't let Kino use any of his healing abilities. No, we need a peppity herb. And, well, we can get this gathering spot. Ooh. Orange. Could be poison up or whatever it's called. The thing what makes Melia do the goods. Or it could be attack plus. That's also good. Aggro down, not quite so much. I mean, a little bit, but... Doesn't aggro down only do, like, auto attacks? We don't have anyone whose primary attack, or primary damage source is auto attacks. Which, by the way, first time I played this, at first I was certain that that Tyrea, yeah, her, that she would join in as a Fiora clone. At least a human Fiora clone. But no, she will never join the party. We never get any additional party members, which is very sad. Because, yeah, Melia needs a few other people to function at full capacity. Well, I guess she doesn't, because there's no chain attacks. But, like, yeah, needing to have either Shulk or Melia in the party. It's a thing. It's also a thing that it's not ideal to have both of them in the party because both of them have very bad AI. But then again, no, because we don't have any real reliable heals other than Kino. Though, admittedly, we've seen that Kino isn't the most reliable of heals himself. Yeah, basically for this entire bonus campaign thing, we're kind of heal-starved. If we could have a Ricky clone, that would be fantastic.
One just want nap.
Oh. We've got a lot of your friends who want to have words with you. Yeah, it does help if you tell people where the meeting spot is before going to it, leaving them behind. Alright, so in terms of locating Pawn Specters, We only need to find one more. Because we've got one and we've got no. And that's it. So we just have one more to actually locate. 3 more to help.
Nene, look! What splendid armor! Oh, it's true! Scales so shiny and sparkly!
It looks the same as any Armu, if you ask me.
Different subtle. Sure is.
Really? Pardon me? Have you come from Companion's Cape, by any chance?
Yep.
We've just come from the laboratory. But we were at the Cape just before that.
And was everyone there all right?
Yes, it seemed to me.
Thank goodness. That's a relief to hear. Is something wrong? You may be aware, but originally, we all lived here together, as a group. But then, some left because there are Machina here. Exactly. At first, we managed to tolerate each other in relative harmony. Obviously, we had our share of friction. What happened? The final straw was something trivial. The companions
Racism.
tried all sorts of ploys to retake the capital, but none of the plans succeeded. Many soldiers were lost this way. One Machina had had enough and told them to just give up. And that's when it happened? Yeah. They shouted, if you rust rats hadn't betrayed us, we wouldn't have lost our brethren and our homes in the first place. Things got heated, and then they left and didn't look back. They shouldn't have forgotten that we all lost friends, family, and homes. They're soldiers, ma'am. In the war, they put everything on the line for their country. And so, when their country was taken from them, the extent of their anger and resentment was fully understandable.
Not their racism, though.
Yes. Still, we who stayed behind don't bear them any grudges. They protected us all, for a long time regardless of race. And bear in mind, in the end, they didn't cast the Machina out. They left the safety of our walls of their own volition. That's why we pledged that if they chose to return, we'd welcome them back and meet them with a smile. I will do whatever is in my power to make it so.
Nene, white eyes sweating. Inflammation of tear ducts.
By the way, we have heard that someone by the name of Radsum lives here. Radsum? Yes, he lives over there. Over there. Thank you. Very kind. It was Radsum, actually. He was the one who told the companions to give up their quest. Right. I see.
All right. Let's go and see him straight away.
Yes, let's.
Now, hold your horses there, Shulk. You might say, let's see him right away. But the episode timer says, let's see him in the next episode. See you then, friends.